Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Noob. Today I have with me Carrie.
What's up, guys? I'm back.
Yep, and we are continuing on with the Venom mini-series with the Mace. What is the Mace? Who is the Mace? An attempt at introducing a new anti-hero that goes nowhere, but it's not a bad story from what I recall. It's one of the handful of these Venom minis that I actually had a few issues of. Didn't have all of them, but I actually had the last two. So I
Oh,
never had the first one originally. But yeah, it's written by Carl Potts with some early Liam Sharp artwork. So I know Bianca's going to be happy.
yeah,
Or at least Liam
yeah. Look
Sharp
at
on
that.
breaks down. You're dead! Yo! And no one threatens those under our protection and walks away. They don't crawl away either. And go do it, Venom! Yeah, those troops were trying to jump us! We watch over all innocents, and the citizens of the underground are under our special protection. Oh, but you're not listening. I'm glad that guy's on our side. Protect against this, you freak! Some sting, some tickle. All are absorbed and rejected by the. Oh, look at he's spitting it out of the alien symbiote with which we are merged. Here, recycle them. Here's something else we can do. Living tendril, stronger than the strongest man, and able to take any shape and enter any space, including lungs. Trouble catching your breath? Good, good. Add to our own physical mass, the tendrils and strengths can crush easily. Thanks, Venom. Those punks said this was their territory, and we'd have to pay to walk through it. The territory has been cleaned of hostile scum. Well, and you and the other citizens can go down below. All this exercise has worked up our appetite. We must change our dinner date with Beck. Oh, bringing Beck back. That's good to see her again. Several hundred miles north, targeting medium ballistic mace fire. My hit guy is more advanced than theirs, more powerful, versatile, and compact. Basically, yeah, this guy's hunting them all down. You waste a bro, Mace. You know how that feels. Get it and give it up and get retired. Can't afford to leave the Mace. Got it. Hardly a scratch on it. Only have a few. Basically, this guy worked with an organization, and so he only has a limit, but not anymore. So he only has a limited amount of the resources.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he said he had to grab the Mace. But yeah, so guys, trying to get away. If I can't cross my first road successfully, this will be a short quest for freedom because he's escaping. And okay, look at that Iron Man ripoff.
Yeah.
You're eroding our hard-earned R&R time, Mace. Well, brother, are you going to waste more of our night, or are you going to return with us in one piece? It'd be a waste of Sunrise Society resources to fry you. We've invested so much in that bioengineer bot of yours. I suppose dissection could give us. And I thought he bollocks the LCD suit circuitry. Otherwise, why didn't he use it before? I can see we're not going to make it out on the town tonight. Maybe, maybe not. The electro whip may snare him before he gets. Ah! Let's get this puppy home, boys. We'll shove the paperwork. So yeah, these guys. Okay, interesting what these guys talking about paperwork and all that stuff. Hold still, you fool. The guy starts to somehow turn it on them, and fight back. Track his arm. The whip damaged the LCD invisibility circuits. And there goes dinner at Sergio's. Okay, these guys are so casual as their dialogue. But yeah, he gets away and hides in a garbage truck. All of a sudden, then a bunch of other thugs are about to mug some more of them. You don't own these buildings. They were abandoned. We moved in and made homes out of them. You hoods have no right. We got one with a backbone. We can cure that. Yeah, we'll dismantle it. Oh, dear. And apparently he survived. Helen, you should have known better than to talk back to those guys. All right. All right, this frame is done. More shelters for our growing population. You're amazing. You did more construction in an hour than we could have in a week. We take our responsibility to protect the innocent seriously, Sam. Oh, yeah? Word on the street is that squatters on the south side got hit again by thugs tonight. When are you going to do something about that? Can't be everywhere, and Beck. We do what we can. We'll finish off here and then go on patrol. Is that good enough? I'm sorry, Eddie. We know you work so hard. It's just that there are still so many people suffering unjustly. You can do so much so fast to help. Geez, Venom, you did it again. So, huh? Oh, guy was about to fall. Your weapon saved our hides from a literal ton of bricks. Eddie, you know that know that Venom face it. It scares me. The last thing. Oh, referencing the and the Senti one.
Yeah.
The last thing we want to do is we want to do, Beck. We'll recall the symbiote from our face for you. At least they're keeping it consistent.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I volunteer for the position. Wow, holy! I'm certified level 5 with arm laser firearm laser and ballistic blades. My empty hand techniques are decent, though not exceptional. Are my qualifications to your liking? Now this guy, this is how he sees things when this is his vision when he doesn't have sunglasses on.
Mhm.
So yeah, they're hiring him and food, drink, shelter, money, and a pair of sunglasses. Hey, those are mine, Steve. Required equipment for the job. Why? So you can look cool? Okay, I do like there's an explanation to why he has to wear the shades. Otherwise, he's stuck in this blobby thermal vision.
Right.
Weird guy can turn invisible and came into our tunnel while you were out. Oh, geez, they got attacked. Well, thank you for a bit of excitement. Whoa, who's there? Your arm's dismembered. And oh my God, got to get you to a hospital. It's only a flesh wound. Just get back in the car. I need a lift across town. Okay, this is really a mess, isn't it? The story?
Yeah. The art is great, but yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
story's kind of like. I can also see why that character didn't really take off. There's so far nothing really intriguing about him that would make me want to say,
I know,
wonder
he's
where
way
this is gonna
too.
go.
He's way, at least for this first issue anyway, because he's way too acting like almost Terminator, a human Terminator.
Very generic. Like I've seen this before.
Who and what are you? And what are you? I'm still working on that myself. At least he admits he doesn't know himself. Perhaps you'll be more at ease if I stop the LCD program. LCD!
Oh God.
Maintain your grip on the wheel. Why are you kidnapping me? Why did you attack the undergrounders? Kindly drop me off at my destination and I will explain. Now take a sharp right. No, the one after this. Excuse me. Now and sharp would have meant the next turn to most humans. Point taken, Miss Beck. Miss Beck. Group of poor people hired me to protect them from some dangers met. So I performed the preventative strike on the offenders and recover stolen property. What? You mean the undergrounders are the ones attacking the squatters? You catch on fast, Miss Beck. Oh, jeez! And thanks for the lift, Miss Beck. I guess you're welcome. You're dead. What have we? Ah! Venom, stop! We know you have a soft spot in your heart for everyone, Beck. This man deserves no mercy. He invaded our home, beat our people, stole their meager possessions. No, wait, listen to me. Everything's still in working order. And there's only one way to deal with such scum. Only one way to make sure they don't hurt innocents again. Maybe not working for long. Stay conscious, stay conscious. Do you understand now, Beck? No, stop it. You're scaring me. We're sorry, Beck. You should never be afraid of us. Listen to me. This guy doesn't deserve to live, I know. No, Furpit, shut up and listen. You shouldn't speak to us like that, Beck. Oh, jeez. Okay, I gotta say, this, it makes sense, having them bop back and forth, but I feel like Potts is just playing the hand he was dealt, and that makes it clear why it was so wrong for Nascenti to do what he did with Beck. What she did
Right.
with Beck. Because, again, Potts is just playing the hand he was dealt. It wasn't a good hand.
No.
Because I would have preferred if Beck wasn't so afraid of him like this,
Yeah, it's kind of.
I mean, it makes sense after what happened.
Yeah, but it's kind of like at some point, can we move on from it?
Well, it's her only second appearance since then, but yeah. Venom, Eddie, you got it all wrong. If you stopped thinking with your biceps for a minute, you'd realize that this Mace guy is about to blow you away. Duck! We thank you, Beck. You were saying, here's your first. Okay, I like that. Like, About to blow you away. Duck!
Yeah.
And jeez, he almost nailed me. Alan, you okay? Yeah, no thanks to the hero we hired to protect us. He leads this Venom monster to our homestead and it almost shoots us. Big hero! You preyed on those under our protection, Mace, so we will prey on you. We must drive him away from these bystanders. There are too many of us to shield. And that was close. So yeah, now you're not the only one who who's covering can mimic surroundings, Mace, and our symbiote can do other exciting things too. You rate a personal demonstration. And okay, look at this with his tattoo on his arm. That's cool.
Yeah.
Venom has no idea that his infrared heat silhouette is as clear as day to me. Doom! Ah! It burns us! We are the protector of the innocent, the poor, the helpless. We prey on the tormentors of the innocent. We'll prey on you. Yeah, kick-ass. They're both behaving like idiots. Have to try and talk sense to them. Have to stop this insanity. Stop it. I want to see Venom rip Mace to shreds. I thought you people hired Mace for protection. I didn't. He's no hero. He's a merc, in it for the pay. Venom fights for what's right without regard for self-gain. I used to think so too. Our chameleon effect doesn't seem to work on this one for some reason. So no reason to maintain the effort. But our opponent is still invisible to us. We need to find them. Flailing the area with symbiote tendrils. And he jumped over it. The dirt cloud you kicked up betrays your position. I thought invisibility was to give me an edge. He's got me backed against the wall. They're moving so fast. Can't catch up. Stop trying to stop this justice. You don't understand. Venom is no angel. He means well, but he's unstable. He overreacts. He kills. That's fine as long as he kills the right people, like Mace and those FERPs that terrorize us squatters. No place to run, villain. We've got you. God, I'm not going to make it in time. And, oh, geez, starting to get there. Like, you snared Mace. Jump all you want. You're ours. He's got health problems. Yeah. You ain't. He just wants to get to LA to find an old friend who might be able to help him with his health problems. So yeah, he's able to get away, and then he stabs it and Venom with his mace. Symbiote saved us from serious injury, but this man causes us pain. Might be a good in time to retrieve my gun. His death will not be an easy one. And shoots him right in the chest. He burns with the intensity of fire. Of course, Carapace will reference his own. This madman does the impossible. He makes us retreat. Like, you're cornered, monster. Nothing personal, just earning my keep. Carrying my own weight. Birds! We have to. The symbiote's too thin to stand up to a laser. Symbiote resisting, fearing the pain. We must be strong. Concentrate. Okay, I like this. Making thick layers. That's clever.
Yeah, I have to say, in this one, with the art, they really kind of demonstrate the symbiote more than in the last one we read.
The last couple, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with those shields, but unfortunately, though, it's starting to break through a few layers. Stop! Stop, Mace. You don't understand him. Don't pull the trick. They found me. Beck, we must get to her. This is your doing, villain. Another innocent hurt. One important to us. Don't blame him. Actually, I guess you can blame him. We wouldn't be here, and your friend wouldn't be hurt if Mace hadn't run off. He's returned to the fold, vertically or horizontally. You've had a demonstration of our power. No one move, or we'll obliterate everyone in the area. Must control our righteous anger. Remain still, or more innocents will be hurt. You FERP! You've wounded my friend! Well, this is one John who ain't gonna take this. FERP! Stupid hick. Toast them all. We've got no choice. So they work together to fight off against them. Yeah, I can see why this didn't take off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's good ideas with this. You know, this guy having all this suits and everything, but he's a typical 90s anti-hero.
Right, and there's nothing, like, even in his design that's, like, eye-catching and, like, stands out.
Except for that tattoo.
Yeah, but it's mostly hidden. So it's like...
Yep, I know. Do some toasty of my own. You hurt Beck. You all die. This is all in your conscience, Mace. You should have come back peacefully. No one hurts innocents while we're around. Our alien symbiote absorbs and spits out your slugs. Maybe, but your fancy suit don't like lasers. And liquid crystal display suits. That makes 0 sense!
I know.
LCD suits? That makes 0 sense! But yeah, so now he takes off the shade so he can see some in the infrared. Each of you is worse than the one before, except for that righteous Venom guy and saying, "You're all FERP, and Mace is the biggest FERP of all." Ah! Hey, Mace, why'd you? That's what you're being paid for, right? So yeah, big fight. Venom starting to use the maneuvers he used before, slams the guys together. The landing is brutal. Perhaps the judges will give him high marks for artistic impression. The monster and Trash Leon move in and surround the freak. So yeah, they're just looking around trying well, we better figure out what to do fast. If Venom finds out it was us preying on those squatters, he'll eat us alive. And that much I do know, Ray. Maybe we'll get lucky. When Venom gets riled up, he doesn't stop for anything or anyone, or to listen to reason. That'll work for us. Venom will slaughter anyone who could tell him the truth before they have a chance to. Then we can get on with business as usual. Except they don't realize that Beck knows.
Yeah.
So yeah, putting up a fight. Stabs got down some of them with his mace. Like, ah! Monster! Surrender or we'll reduce your lady friend here to subatomics. These villains force our hand. We must save Beck. A diversion is needed to jump them before they can fire their wicked weapons at us. Hey, she's awake! Fools! Our symbiote tendrils slipped under the rubble to animate that innocent. Fry the girl! And he does the shield thing again. Or absorb your burning rays. Pour it on, and shields are breaking down under all the hits. Ah! None of you are worthy of your lives! Venom, behind you! Huh? And, okay, I like this bit. He grabs it and snaps him in two.
Yeah.
And the artwork is what salvages this. Beck, are you all right? I think so. Eddie, Mace, is he alive? Is he okay? We think so. For the moment. They're all dead, Mace. Thanks to you. Eddie, let me see your face. Thank you, Eddie. You gotta listen to me. Mace was protecting these squatters from some of the undergrounders. Mace recovered the squatters and goods from some of our people. So yeah, eventually the guy diving into the bush won't save you, traitor. Stabs him with the mace. Of course, I've killed you. Ha ha ha! This toy cannot penetrate my armor. Maybe not, but your HTN's molecular symbiote can slice through anything. We just don't know, Beck. Mace did. He did save your life and mine. Can't let society technology fall into other hands. Gauntlet switch will trigger incendiary devices in all of our equipment and weapons. Melt some. One more switch will burn us all to cinders. No, you're not going to incinerate yourself and your men. It's time the world has some evidence of your organization. Congratulations, traitor. Goodbye, brother. My God, he looks exactly like you. He's your twin. Close, but not quite. Unfortunately, there are a lot more like him back home. We judged you, Mace. For that, we apologize. Excuse us. We must eradicate those in my care who attacked the squatters community. No, Eddie, don't. Promise me you only banish them. Nothing more. Yes, Beck. We promise to just banish the culprits. Now I guess I'll take my share of the recovered goods and continue on my journey down south. You ain't no hero, Mace. Real heroes don't fight injustice for pay. What makes you think I want to be a hero? I can see it in your eyes. You're seeing things, just like I do without sunglasses to block the extremes of my vision range. Hey, I forgot. I bought these as a birthday present for Eddie, but you need them more. Whoa, nice shades. Thanks. Just right for heading south. Meanwhile, not likely. You're dead. But Beck said you promised only to banish us. How would they know that? We are. We're banishing you from this life. After we dispose of your bodies, Beck will never know. I'll say this. This is better than the Punisher team-up one, at least.
Yeah. Definitely better.
Both writing and story-wise, but nowhere near as good as the last one, but it has its enjoyments. I mean, the artwork, Mace, he's not a good character. I think he needed better writing.
I think not just better writing, better design too, because it was very generic looking.
They never mentioned why the guy looks like Iron Man.
Yeah, and that's and why suddenly now. I mean, the only thing that you finally had a little intriguing is why the guy looks like him, but then
Yeah, and
nothing
then
was
and
like even
also
brought up.
I did like the bit where he's like, "I'm going to I'll self-destruct our weaponry, and I'll do it to us." No, you don't. That I liked.
Yeah, you get the sense maybe they're clones.
Yeah, they're clones or something. And Becto was a load in this.
Yes,
I
yes. I
like Beckett's, but again, I don't blame Potts for this. It's because Nesenti set her up with a bad hand, gave him a bad hand to be dealt.
Yeah, yeah. It was kind of a little much with the I can't look at your face. I want to see your real face, Eddie. And you're like, here we go again, like
Exactly. Here
over
we
and
go
over.
again. And it's like, again, like I said, it's the hand he was dealt after Nesenti had to beat Eddie almost raped her.
Right, which was like,
Yeah, forcing that
yeah.
into. Uh, but how would you rate this? Like, I would still put this like as okay, let's be honest. Lisa Protector's still the best one, bar none.
hmm
I would say of the ones we've gone over with so far, Enemy Within is the second best.
is that the one with Morbius and
Yeah, yeah.
Goblin? Yeah, I would
Now,
say that's the second
where
best.
would this relate compared to Madness? Madness is the one with Juggernaut, and where we were introduced to
Right.
Beck.
I like this. I like the one with Morbius and
No, I know,
Demo
no. I'm
Goblin
just saying
better.
what's after that. I'm saying what's after that one.
Oh,
Okay, because we're going Lisa Protector, Enemy Within. Where would Madness fall? Would it be beneath this one or above this one? The Mace, the one we just went over.
below.
Below. So Mace would then be next out of the ones we've gone over. Then would you say Madness is at the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah. In other words, Funeral Pyre is above that of the ones
Yes.
we've gone over. Because Madness, I mean, Madness has good artwork in that one, but the politics put into it, I mean, it wasn't all bad, but
The
still the wonkiness, Beck,
rape.
the
Yeah.
rape, or at least the assault anyway. It wasn't full on
Yeah.
rape, but and again, it's like and like I said, the fact that I think that this story hurts Madness more because of it's showing us the aftermath of it. Because I bet you, if that didn't happen and Beck was actually on a better terms with Eddie at the end, she probably would have been written much better here.
Yes. Yes.
But
Yeah,
nope.
and like they had to keep bringing up that trauma in here without saying it was because of the trauma with the whole I need
Yeah,
to
just
see your
simply.
face, Eddie.
I know, I know. Now, if it didn't happen and Carl Potts continued that anyway, then it would have been a bad story. But as far as I can tell, it had to be because of the prior story setting that up.
And you had also better supporting characters in Morbius and Demon
Oh
Goblin
yeah,
than you did with Mace. Mace was very like
generic,
you
like you
said,
said.
generic.
But
Very much.
I did like
Yeah.
the idea of some of the undergrounders actually being bad guys.
Yeah, I did like that
That was a good
twist.
twist. Yeah, that was a good twist because up until this point, we kept saying the undergrounders are good, all good, they're all good. But if there's one downside I had is why they all have to be black.
I know. Yeah. There
You
was like
notice that too.
one white guy in the group.
Yeah, you know that too. Of the underground, the bad undergrounders, they're mostly black.
Yeah, again, it was like the
That's a case
'90s
where
not being.
I know back then you probably wouldn't notice it, but nowadays, because I hear about with the politics, but when I look at it, I'm like, I can't not look at it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird again because like the ones, well, the other that one white guy who was going on about
But
let's
yeah, but
go
he
and
was one
kill
of the
them.
squatters, though. He was one of the
Yeah,
squatters.
I mean he was an asshole, but he wasn't a
Well, he was an
bad
ass,
guy.
but he's a guy who's been tossed and given all the stuff going on, like, oh, these undergrounders came attacked us. Let's hire this Mace guy. Hey, this Mace guy's making it worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, and all that. But like I said, the fact I don't mean to bring this up, but it's one of those things where I can't help but notice and realize, yeah, do they have to all be black to be the bad undergrounders? What is that? Was that intentional? I don't know.
it's probably the error and people not being self-aware of what they're doing, and probably just
Yeah, but stuff like that, when I see stuff like that, it's one of those cases where I'm like, Gee, no wonder some people have problems with the older comics when they look back on it if they see
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that is one of the things I will give props to this whole, social, the social justice stuff is that it does make you look at some things and realize there were problems back in the day you can't deny.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And they
but
go
it's
overboard. They
also
go overboard, yes, but
yes, they go overboard way too much. And again, yes, there were problems in the past.
yep. That's what I'm saying. It's one of those. It's a good thing that kind of help you notice it, but doesn't mean you should say it was all bad either. It's that little.
No, but also I think it's to a point where you get like stop blaming people in the present for what happened when
Yes,
they weren't around.
exactly. I will definitely agree with that. Stop blaming people in the present for what happened in the past. Yes, I'm just saying no. But in this case, though, like I said, I look at it and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. Again, so far this is the third best out of all of them so far. I'm gonna start making a list so we can know where we're ranking all of them.
Yes.
And because I think we should do that by the time we get to the end, and have a ranking for all of them. But so yeah, thanks because we still got a lot to go. I mean, this was some of them here are make up this omnibus still. We still got, as far as what's in this one, we just got through Mace. We got the Night of Vengeance, then Separation Anxiety, and then Carnage Unleashed.
Ooh.
Yep. So yeah, and that's just on this omnibus. There's a whole bunch of other issues in between, but we're just focusing on the miniseries.
Yes.
So yeah. Until that time, though, guys, we'll see you all on the next one. Take care.
Bye, everyone.